Yes, hello. And this is the fourth part of Spider Fairy's diary. Okay. To tame a psychiatrist. With sentient gaze, nonchalant is his expression. Never smiling, for he has been taught to keep a straight face and never to change his expression. Inside he is wild like a caged lion. He stalks the corridors, silently noting what is going on. Smouldering like a burning coal, inside he is hungry for someone to love him for all that he is. The nurses throw themselves in his direction. Boobs thrust in his face. They invite him to wild nurse parties. He knows they are after his salary, not he. A solitary man. He stands alone, yearning for understanding and compassion, like a wandering nomad thirsty in a desert. Sometimes it seems he is unfeeling and uncaring. Wanton women cling all over him. He wants none, save for the love of a vampirian temptress, to drink of his blood and carve her name in his back with his talons. Scratched to heaven, the dragon is tamed, to live, love on, and care for his patients. Poem by Spider Fairy. Charmed by a vampire. Do you want to be my hunting hag? Asked the vampire with a wise smile. Of course, I replied in the negative. Then be my bride, I shall nail you in a coffin. Tempting as were the dark, smouldering, hypnotic eyes, I demanded he eat me. He stepped backwards and laughed. Oh no, my sweet, you're too precious. With that he formed the shape of a bat and flew from my window. In tantric dreams the vampire teased and tantalized me. He said sucking blood would make me strong. God knows I need strength to cope with my predicament. Still, I'm not that show-off to go screeching and flying through the velvet night sky looking for prey. And have my children, he grinned. I will have to nail you to a coffin to protect you, my sweet. I'm sorry, sir, I apologised, smiling at the handsome stranger. I'm too busy to spend all day daydreaming in a velvet-lined coffin. Night after night, his charming, handsome presence returned to tempt me. Then one day he returned with a gang, all dark, sensual and handsome like he. They told me jokes and made me laugh. They chased me around, trying to tempt me to give birth to baby vampire bats. Then they marked me, they scratched me to heaven. Now, they said, no vampire, no warlock, no demon of the night will ever harm you. Then one by one, they blew me a kiss, took the form of the bat, and flew out into the night, making silhouettes against the moon. Poem by Spider Fairy. Atlantis. Shark Patrol, keep me safe as you find me. Thank you, Mr. Shark. Who would think you can light a cigarette at the bottom of the sea? I spy with my little eye a two-headed crocodile, a sea serpent with 6 heads, a mermaid with legs walking on the seabed. Atlantis is dreamy, Atlantis is cool and gay. I want to come back someday to the land where the mermaids play. Fishes swim to and fro with no particular place to go. Breathing water makes you calm and serene. I have gills, I am twixt with a sea nymph. If you don't have green gills you'll drown. Do not go to Atlantis town. Poem by Spider Fairy 2011. Lamb and asparagus cream broth. 1 tablespoon of oatmeal, handful of lamb chunks, 5 chopped asparagus spears, 3 chicory leaves, 1 chopped baby carrot, 1 clove of garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt, dash of pepper, 1 teaspoon of marjoram, 2 juniper berries, 1 teaspoon of oregano, teaspoon of butter, teaspoon of creme fraiche, a dash of cream. Method: fry lamb with butter in flat bottom wok to brown. Add oregano. Add water to half fill wok. Add salt and pepper and bring to boil. Add vegetables and remaining herbs and simmer for 1.5 hours, adding more boiled water if necessary. Stir occasionally. When ready, spoon broth into bowl. Stir in creme fraiche and serve. I may make this for my birthday dinner tomorrow if I get enough leave. The nurses on night seem to think that I won't be in much longer. She says I'm doing well and there's not much point in keeping me in. I have been thinking, if I have to see outreach every week, I may let them take me shopping. Then I don't have to let them in and they can't steal off me. I have started to go to Booth's supermarket. Second thoughts, Booth's is too expensive for them. They will have me diagnosed with bipolar disorder for spending too much money on groceries. I am not tired at all. I am just laid on my bed, bored out of my tree. The good news is, since going on this wheat-free diet, the bloating in my stomach has gone down. It's not completely flat. I still look a bit like I'm pregnant, but it's better. I feel great. 22nd of March 2011. I awoke at 2:50 a.m. It is now officially my birthday. I am gagging for a cigarette. How are you supposed to drift back to sleep without a cigarette? I asked the nurse for some hot water and sugar to go on my jasmine flower tea. I am pretending to smoke a cigarette, drawing air through my fingers. It is helping a bit. I must try to get back to sleep, but it's difficult without a nicotine fix. Afternoon. I have been home this afternoon. Dr. Lowrin said he would give me some extra leave if I let a student doctor interview me. Of course, I am always happy to talk to student doctors. Dr. Lowrin knows that. It has been very warm today for March. The sky is clear and blue. I went into town and got some money and some cigarettes. Then I went home. I have washed up and cleaned the kitchen. I have made some lamb and asparagus broth. I have done a few rows on the scarf I am making for Richard. After that I want to knit something for Tracy. Not sure whether to knit a scarf or a handbag. I'm not sure if I have done 4 hours. I'm not sure if I have 4 hours leave tomorrow. If so, I shall clean my bedroom. Then I shall do some more knitting. I am enjoying being creative. I have been handing out Café Crème cigars since it's my birthday. I still have some left for tonight. Somehow, a cigar satisfies one for longer than a cigarette. I had a vision about one of my relatives a few days before I was admitted. He was living in a forest with trees taller than a skyscraper. People were planting explosives in the trees to fell them. He was living in a tree house. He was trying to get rid of the deforesters with the help of some animals. I rang Dad earlier. They have delivered all the stuff to look after Mum at home. I have told him I will help look after her as much as I can. However, it is difficult when I'm in hospital myself. I have so much I could be doing. yet I am in here, twiddling my thumbs. Well, that's it. That's part 4 of Spider Fairy's Diary. Spider Fairy's Diary is available off Kindle, $1.95, and it's available in paperback off Amazon, and it's also available off the WH Smith website. Okay, bye folks.